Everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at some parts kits that I got from a place called Every Gun Part, located in Las Vegas, Nevada. I guess you could say fortunately or unfortunately, however you look at it, they take a lot of pistols, rifles, shotguns, and basically completely demill them and turn them into parts kits. So, in light of the Wolf Hunter's recent video on his Rossi Model 68s, I went out to Every Gun Part and just happened to notice that they had some Rossi Model 68 revolver kits on their website, and they also had a sale on them at the time. And before I dive off in here, I can tell you what I paid. So I got a couple of Rossi Model 68 kits. These are the 3-inch models, much like what the Wolf Hunter was showing. I took a look at them. Now, they may or may not have all the parts, but they, at least from what I could tell, they have most of the parts. Very little cylinder wear, very little wear on the bluing, at least from the photos. They do some pretty good photos to show you what all parts are included. But I got two of the 3-inch kits, and I also got one of the, I guess it's a 2-inch kit or 1.5-inch kit, whatever it is, you know, the stubbies. So anyway, those parts kits ended up costing me roughly $72, $41, and $54 respectively. I want to say, well, I don't know which was which. I don't have a clue. But anyway, these are those Rossi Model 68 kits. I'm hoping, the reason I bought these is I did place another order through Hunter's Lodge recently. I might tell you about that in another video, but suffice it to say it was of another very large order. And two of the things I tried to get was two of those Rossi Model 68s, because basically I want to take them, even if they don't look all that great. I want to, you know, I want to start another project of, I know, of my endless mountain of projects, of building them, putting them together, see if I can, you know, assemble one per se. So without further ado, and I have bought parts from this particular company before. I bought my Enfield #1 Mark III magazine from them, for that C grade Enfield that I got from Royal Tiger Imports. But I've only ever bought mags from them. I've never actually bought a parts kit. As far as I know, I don't think I have. I might have. Oh wait, I take that back. I did buy a Charter Arms AR-7 Explorer survival rifle kit from them. And then I made the rest of the parts for that gun. But anyway, because I actually had the receiver of one of those. So oh wow, this is actually packaged very nice. Almost hate to take it out of here. So let's pull these out. Wow, this is impressive. I'm very impressed, actually. Wow, these are cool. These are really nice. What you see on here is actually just some dust, cardboard dust maybe. Like I said, I opted for the Rossi Model 68s that appeared to have a lot less wear than the others. There's actually, you can almost see a drag mark on the cylinder here, but you know, it's virtually non-existent. This thing has been shot extremely little. Of course, you can see where they cut the top of the frame right there. Of course, that barrel is pinned in, so I can knock that pin out, get the barrel out, use it. And of course, I got all your small piece parts over here on the side. Grips are in, they look like they haven't even hardly been used. Matter of fact, the pistol that this came from looks like it was probably hardly ever used. There's the other one. Once again, no drag marks present whatsoever. I mean, no wear on the barrel. I mean, these are gorgeous kits. I actually had to I hate to take them out of the shrink packaging here, but I mean, when you think about it, you look at these, that's two almost nearly full up Rossi Model 68 revolver kits with parts that appear to have little to no wear. Um, Actually quite nice. I mean, I'm super impressed with how nice these look. And there may be, there may be a few screws or something missing in here. Or some pins I may have to get my hands on, but that's fine, because there's a lot of these. There's a lot of parts for these guns out there. And then here is that stubby one, which once again I know the packaging does not do it justice, but there's a very, very tiny drag mark on the cylinder. And this has the Packmeyer style grips, except these are Rossi logo grips. And the reason I got these, one, they were cheap. Two, once I get my Model 68s, let's say I don't want to do a 3-inch, but I want to do, I guess that's a 2-inch. I've got versatility there. I've also got different grips I can swap out. Of course, these do not have the nice little Rossi logo in them, and they did have some kits out there that had the Rossi logos in them, but the metalware did not look nearly as nice. So that's kind of why I went with these two particular ones that I did. Man, I hate to take these out. I may take these out of the packaging here. Let me think. Yeah, I guess I will. At least to where you guys can see the barrel and see what kind of wear I'm talking about here on it. Just so you guys can see. Because like I said, it's hard to see it in that packaging, but just beautiful shiny bluing. A few little scratches over here. There's the M68, of course what would have been on the frame. It has been shot at some point, maybe. Oh yeah, I can tell from the rifling in there. But it's in extremely good shape. Let's pull it a little further out. Let's take a look at the cylinder, so you guys can see that. Oops, pulled the whole thing apart. Here's our cylinder. As I'm saying, there are no drag marks on this cylinder. I mean, I don't know how much this thing was shot, but it couldn't have been much. I mean, it's beautiful. Appears to be in really good shape. So I think this will make an excellent parts kit for my Model 68s when I get them in. Of course, I'm not going to drag the rest of this out. I really don't want to, because there's just so many tiny parts. I mean, you got your side plate here. There's no rust on it. If there is, it's some very minor feckling on there. But, I mean, this thing looks awesome. I mean, I got no complaints here. I was just happy that when I found them, they were running the cell on them. So, that's pretty slick. And, of course, I won't be able to get it back into the packaging now that I've gotten it out of the packaging. Oh, there we go. But I did want to just take that one out so you guys could see what I'm talking about. Because in the pictures on the website, they're not in the shrink wrapping. They have all the parts laid out on a nice white background. You can see them really well. They do both sides, so you get to see them from two different angles there. And they have all these piece parts laid out to where you can actually see what you're getting. You can compare that to a schematic to see whether or not you're getting all your springs and pins and screws and all that fun stuff. And I do know that there's probably a couple that are missing between the kits, but these are mostly complete. Actually quite complete. So that's one of the reasons I got these 3 kits. So make sure you guys go out or go and check out Every Gun Part. Like I said, that's where I got these. This is not the only thing they have. They have 1911 kits, they have Glock kits, they have just tons. Anything you could probably think of, they have it. Unfortunately, they do hack these guns up. They demill them to where these are only sold as parts. I'd love to get my hands on them before they did that, but that's just not how they run their business. So, anyway, if you guys haven't checked out the Wolf Hunter, make sure you go check him out. I'll put a link down in the description below to where he unboxed some Rossi Model 68s from Hunter's Lodge, and they look quite nice. As a matter of fact, that's the reason I got these kits and the reason I placed an order for 2 of those Model 68s. Just because, you know, just really cool little guns to take with you fishing or backpacking or hunting or whatever, just something, you know, for protection. I think they're quite nice. So anyway, like I said, got all these from everygunpart.com, where they demill these firearms and just strictly sell the parts. I think it was a very good buy, especially when you consider the cost of a Rossi Model 68. If you get one, they may not have any left at Hunter's Lodge. I don't know. I'm hoping I got my order in quick enough. If I didn't, I guess you guys will be hearing about it. But you know, by the time it's all said and done, you know, you'll have a Rossi Model 68 for a little over $100. I mean, I think that's a pretty good deal for a 38 Special revolver. So anyway, just wanted to let you guys know about this interesting vendor that does exist out there. You know, if you're in the market for stuff like this, just go check them out. Once again, as always, thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you, everyone, for your likes, your shares, your comments. You grow the channel more than either one of us know. And, yeah, so if anybody else can figure out the YouTube algorithm, let me know. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Until next time, you guys have a great day.